All right, here. Where's it? We gotta get this. We gotta get this little fancy guy over here. All right, let's do this. 3, 2. All right. All right. Let's consider it. We're doing it. We're going for it. It is happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's another very exciting. What is it? Oh, Alessandro said he's here for the guaranteed happy. No, for the guaranteed fun. That's right, everything's been done live, where we guarantee happiness, fun, and a life of prosperity. We'll cure any ailments. We'll fix any woes. We'll make sure you have the best possible life you could ever imagine. Nope, beyond imagining. That's right. That's true. Cut to some cool segment with like fireworks or shit. There's no, okay. Hello, hi, how are you? Welcome to Everything's Been Done Live. I'm your host, Gary Johnson, some guy on the internet. Yep, how are you? Hey, we're live, baby! Uncut, we're gonna have all the curses, all the foils, all the vulnerable awkwardness that you've come to expect. Oh, for sure expect. Definitely not enjoy. And almost appreciate, but you know. Hey, how the fuck is everyone? Look at that. Who's we got in the chat here? Who's coming in? We got Lurker Jerry, Alex the Player, Zap Duster, Rollo, Bill O'Neill, Matthew Curtis, AJ, Dustin. Wow, you guys are popping in super fast. Boom, 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 boom. Good God. JC. Hey, how the fuck are you guys? I'm glad you're here. Sell a picture. What does that mean? I'm really bad at reading, so it takes me a long time to read all these. Dustin, what do you mean? You fixed my cyclitis. What does that mean? Cyclitis? Is that what happens when you spend too many hours on the bike? Hey, that's a perfect segue into back to forward from behind. What are we? The episode on Tuesday's episode, if I was good, I'd be like, bam, there it is in the chat. But I'm not that good, so it's not going to be in the chat. It was what? Okay, now you lost it. That's it. Fuck it. We're done. Wait, 25 more minutes of this? Are you serious? Who picks these times? The latest episode, the previous latest, the lastest this episode, whichever. Dude, long fucking ride. I rode from Portland, Oregon to Astoria, Oregon. 117 miles. At about like 90 miles, I started getting like grumpy. I was like hangry on like a weird level. But the thing, I was thinking about this later. You do these big long efforts like that, 117 miles, like that's fucking crazy. Big long effort, and it's like in my head I'm like, oh, you just you know, just don't go as hard. Just slow it down. Just take your time. Which I did a part of that, but the thing is, holy shit, I'm so sorry. The thing is, the more that you slow it down is the longer that shit takes. And man, I'm just saying, like, it gets old sitting on that saddle for 7 hours. My buddy Ben Swanson, he did a ride to the coast, some crazier further part. It was 130 miles. He was riding for 9 hours. I mean, of course, people have done crazier shit, but that's insane. Are you kidding me? 9? It's so uncomfortable. Anything for 9 hours. Even sitting in your fucking lazy boy car, just cruising along for 9 hours is gnarly. Yeah, imagine that. Putting out the watts, sitting on a tiny ass uncomfortable saddle, cars flying past you, no one giving a fuck if you're a human or not. Yeah, oh yes, all this and more could be yours. All you gotta do to become a cyclist is get a bike and lose any kind of caution. That's true, just go straight into this wilderness of unexpectality and danger. Lots of danger, which is not really a joke either. It is pretty fucking dangerous. Okay, enough of my ranting. Let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. We're going to the chat. Here it is. This is my chat reading hand. Hey, I think I need some. Look at how gross that. Yes, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, look at it, dredges and everything. Yerba, it's yerba mate and cookie remnants. Cookies help. They do, but okay, this is another thing that happened on that ride. I don't know what the fuck. So generally, TMI. Generally, I don't drink much coffee because coffee, I'm already pretty high strung. Coffee sends me over the fucking. It doesn't do good things for me, and for some dumb reason, I'm like, oh, massive effort. Fucking, I'm just gonna burn through it. So I like started it off with coffee. Side note, when I do drink coffee, I only drink decaf, like normal life shit. But on this big ass ride, I was like, fuck it, I'm getting a double espresso, like real deal, let's do it. And then 2 hours, I don't know how many fucking hours later, the next thing I do is I get more coffee and another cookie. And I think I kind of bonked out from sugar and caffeine in addition to just like riding the fucking bike for so long. I don't know. I'm looking for excuses. Anything I can get to blame, I'll do it. Hey, I blame you and that guy and this bike that I don't even ride anymore. Look at that. I just found this again. This is where this helmet saved my head from a different ride. But this was the... Oh, here's the crack. It's right there. Can you see it? Huh. You can kind of see it. Whatever. little brain. Who's distracted easy? Huh? What? But that big ride to Astoria, that was the first actual big ride I've done since that helmet got cracked with my head and some rocks. Fucking playing with fire over here. All right, enough about me. What's up with the chat here for real this time? Did not find the sound for that yet. Slow never happens, but it's fun. Oh yeah, sometimes some people can't deal with going slow. And I'm okay with it. Actually, more and more recently, especially because I was hurt, I've been so into just like zone 2, zone 1. Just like slow and steady, just sit in it. And over that like overexertion stuff. I'm just saying. No, I didn't like technically bonk, but I was pretty just like over it at the end. But like it wasn't like a dangerous bonk like where I was concerned about stuff. Although one silly, odd, really weird thing, that ride was the same day as this giant run relay that they have in Oregon called Hood to Coast. And it's a 200-mile relay run that happens every year. I guess they do it over 2 days from Mount Hood all the way to the coast, 200 miles. And teams of whatever, they break it up, they do it. But this was going the exact same time as the ride I was doing. I didn't know that it was happening. And it was a lot of the same route. And it was like, it was kind of annoying. And then the thing that really cherried on the top of that fucking thing, which, no, I just thought of another funny story. Okay, I'll finish this one and then go back to that. Was when I finally got to Astoria, I was like, yeah, Astoria, cool, I made it. Like, we had a cool little hotel. Like, yeah, this is awesome. Let's go get some food. Astoria is a very small town. Every fucking place that had food, also COVID, so not normal, like, people working or, like, food levels. Everything was sold out of food. Because of all these motherfucking Hood to Coast people. I know. It's all about me, right? They need to eat too. I know they need to eat. But so tangent on top of a tangent. I was so like, that's when I bonked. Because it was like, do this ride, hotel, clean up, go to try and get food at like 4 different places. It was like, no. Hour and a half wait, like blah, blah, blah. I was like losing it. I was like, I can't make decisions anymore. Like, I just need fucking anything but sugar. It was, yeah, that sucked. What a weird situation to be like done with the ride, but then not be able to eat. Kind of sounds like bike packing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then the other funny thing is I didn't actually say this in the video. I did actually, but I cut it out because it was too like, the fuck is this story about? Was embarrassing moment number 35 coming right up. During my ride, lots of hours to think. Hood to Coast. I see the thing. I was like, oh yeah, Hood to Coast. I don't even know how I figured out that it's a 200-mile ride or 200-mile run. Whatever. I was like, holy shit, a 200-mile run from Mount Hood to the coast? I was like, I feel like a fucking buster.
Like, these people are running 200 miles and I'm complaining about a 100-mile bike ride. I was like, whoa. Honestly, I thought that for the first 3/4 of the ride, and I was passing people. There's actually a clip where I was like, this guy, see this guy? Animal. Because I thought he'd run fucking 150 miles. Not that much of an animal. Still an animal, but not to the level that I was expecting. And then I finally pieced it together. Because there's like a lot of soccer moms with like painted vans, like, go Karen, like the unstoppable stoppables. Yay! A lot of people that don't run do that thing. And I was like, how are they doing this? 200 miles? They don't. Yeah. So there you go. There's a pointless story about me not being smart. Yeah. We shouldn't tell those? Yeah, you're probably right. Well, into the ether. Hey, what do you guys think about this? I'm not sponsored by this thing, anything. I had a sponsored video with Competitive, and they let me order whatever the hell I want to make a story about. So what I got was this thing. It's a Theragun. It's like a massage gun. So it's not sponsored, whatever. But this fucking thing is awesome, and I'm curious if you guys ever used one of these or have thought about them. For a long time, I've seen them and been like, oh, these are pretty cool, but like, what's the deal? You know, and they're like a couple $100. They're kind of expensive. But man, I think that these are very worth it for anyone that does a lot of cycling, because it's really concentrated massage, like especially glutes and legs. Like there's a lot of muscles behind muscles that are hard to get to. Foam rolling kind of does it. The tennis ball is so gnarly. I don't know. This is a smart move for anyone that's been on the fence. And you don't have to get this level as like a mid-tier version. There's lower tier versions that I think work just as good. And also I wanted to show you, it comes with this case, which I don't know, it's like a carrying case, but then it's actually just kind of big. But it comes with these different head attachments, which, get them out! That's where it lives. That's where it's supposed to live, but in reality, it's never in there. Because we actually just use this thing a lot. Ellie and myself. Here's all the heads. Also, real talk, I haven't used any of these yet. I've only used the one that comes on it. But this looks like fuck, man. That looks like it would hurt. Actually. Don't do that. Sounds dangerous. Okay, here, I'm gonna read the chat here. I'm not trying to neglect you guys. I'm just trying to keep it rolling, because the stream sucks when it's just this. I should actually read it while I pretend to. Okay. Let's see. Gun thing looks inappropriate. I actually don't like that they call it a Theragun, but I think it's like therapy. And the brand is called Therabody. There's a couple brands that make these. But I'm fucking into it. And this thing's dope because it's real smart design. This is a handle, and this is a handle, obviously. But these two, I don't have the camera set up for it so well. But you can get like really awkward spots by holding it in these different ways. It's fucking cool, man. I never want to stretch before a ride. I don't know if anybody else does. There's maybe one of you out there. Tev Mullins says he uses a $40 vibrator and it's real nice. I bet it's not strong enough. This thing's fucking strong, and you can adjust the power. More power. Whoa! It did actually go into turbo mode. I don't know. Don't buy one. I don't care. I just think it's to kind of, if you've been curious or wondered about it, because I was curious and I wondered about it, maybe it helps. And the other thing I noticed, it has there's an app. Fuck apps. I get so mad when things are like, download our app. It's like, you motherfucker, I don't want to download your thing. But I did for you, actually, to see what it's all about. The app's pointless. It has like different routines in it, but really just use it on the spot until it feels like it's enough. Because all the app does is like a minute here, a minute there, like 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there. Sure, that structure could work. I don't know. I just like do it when I need it. You can do it for a couple minutes or not. But the real magic with this thing is after the ride. Oh my God. Obviously running too. Any active thing. It's so good. Okay. Foam rolling, lacrosse ball, and the stick are my tools of choice. Bobby, that's a good point. I have not the lacrosse ball. We have like a version of that. We have all of those. And then the stick also. It's funny is I got a stick when I got this to just kind of do a little comparison. Dude, the stick is like, oh, I need a good metaphor. Let's see. The stick is like a Pinto, and this is like a Rolls Royce. 100%. And same with the foam roller too. It's hard to get in some of those spots. Like the IT band or like inner thigh on a foam roller. Like, how do you do it? This fucker just punches it out. Blah! Whatever. I don't know. What the hell's this for? What are you... Like behind... I don't know. Awkward spots. That's where this is real good. Let's see. What are you guys gonna... hey, welcome to Everything's Been Done. The awkward spot on the internet. That's true too. When are you going Traxxas packing? Every time I take my car for camping, I said that weird. Every time I go camping, which is pretty much only in my car, that's when I bring out the RC. It's a Traxxas TRX Sport. It's kind of like a pre-built thing. I just wanted to see if I like it. I like it. They're a little big though. The 10th scale is like, actually it's like that. They're fucking big. But they're fun as hell. They totally make you feel like a little kid, which is, I don't know. I don't need any more of that? Well, I don't even give a shit. I like it. How's that? Let's see, what else we got here? We got the timer's going. We got about 15-ish minutes left. Talked about that. Hey, what do you guys think of that Palace Cannondale bike? If I was good, I'd throw a picture of that thing up right there, but I don't. So... deal with it. Huh? This is like the worst news show you could ever imagine. At this place, this thing happened. We think. The Palace Cannondale thing. I think it's kind of cool. It's like a it's a hardtail with flat bars. Sort of looks like a city. It kind of just looks like a big BMX bike, but it's a hardtail. It's cool. It's got all like the graphics are kind of rad. Sometimes I get annoyed by like overhype, but I like Palace hype more than like Supreme hype, personally. That's just me. That might not be popular, but yeah, I don't know. And I just like that any kind of like bike stuff, any weird bike collaborations, I can get down with it. I'm not going to buy one, but I don't know. Topic of discourse. That's kind of it. Yeah, someone did find the Silica Pump. You would know that if you checked the comments of that video, which is where I said I would put the answer if someone found it. And there's your answer. I even have that guy's name on there, too. You know, it's funny. Here's a pointless story about the guy who found that pump. He's probably in the chat, too. Like, my name's David, you dick. He hit me up on Instagram and was like, I think I found it. It's a black Silica Pump. It was in the exact same spot. But it's kind of dirty. It looks like it was used. Is this it? And I was like, yeah, it's dirty. Did you see what I had to do to get it up there? And I camped with it overnight, meaning it was on the back of the truck through the dirt roads. Van. It's more of like a fleet vehicle, really. So yeah, it was funny. I was like, dude, people want this like perfect sterile experience with their brand new thing. Like, I want to be the first person to touch it. Well, you're not the first person to touch it. That thing had miles and miles of elevation, dirt, and gristle underneath its pump chin body thing. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Did I just throw that guy under the bus? Felt good, didn't it? Shout out, David. Ben Magaziner in the house. Ben is one of the most talented performers who doesn't actually perform like this. He performs musically. Ben, what come on. You know? So I'm just saying. Let's see. Okay. Oh, what do you got? Hey, what about this attachment? What's that for? What's the difference? These look like the same thing. Can I put this on my car so I can find it next time I go parking? Hey, you guys want to go parking? It's going to be fun. Any CC discount with the Dustin? Yeah. Always it's running Dustin, all caps, Dustin 15, Alex. For the competitive cyclist discount, that's always running. But also, funny, weird inside scoop with like discounts on competitive. If you sign up for their email list, they run sales like all the time, and the deals are way better than my 15% off. Yeah, even though it probably depends on the certain items, but like shoes are like 20 to 50% off, or like helmets, or they're like really good deals. And I'm always like, damn, this is like kind of legit. So whatever. I don't care if you sign up for their email list, but if you're like always hunting out deals and you need like a new helmet or some shoes, like it might be worth it for sign up for a minute till you get the deal, and then you can unsubscribe. It almost felt, I'm not trying to sell shit. I'm trying to help you out, but it just sounds like I'm trying to sell shit. Hey, would you guys like to be interested in this crank? It's only $4 million. I don't know what I'm saying here. All right. 26-inch content. Well, if I had a 26-inch, I would. I don't have one of those bikes, and I don't know. It's kind of not my style. I'm not against them, but that's kind of my answer. I don't know. I'd rather ride that Palace Cannondale, honestly. I'm just saying. Hey, I don't know what you're saying, same too. Benny boy. Seen a discount on tires on their site, and Dustin 15 would make it sweeter. I don't think you can stack them, the discounts and the Dusty discounts, but you could try it. Maybe. Oh, hey, today's episode, the episode that most of you are not waiting for, but maybe what about you? Is super left field. We're doing something different because I get sick of doing too much of the same stuff. It's cooking with Abe, and we totally impromptu figured this out. This was filmed when I did the video last week with Abe riding the single track, and one of Abe's favorite things is to cook food for other people. He told me that a long time ago. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, well, one of my favorite things is to eat food that I don't have to cook. This is like a match made in heaven. But so I was like, hey, you should cook when we go camping. And he was like, yeah, totally. I was like, fuck yeah. And then I was like, gonna just film him a little bit. And I was like, oh, I'm saying like a lot. Cause like I don't totally know what I'm saying. But I had the realization while we were there, let's just give Ben, Freudian slip, Mr. Magaziner. Let's give Abe a cooking show. And we did a little impromptu cooking show, and I made an episode. So there's my horrible build up to this week's episode of Everything's Been Done. Abe is such a champ, man. And also going through that footage, Abe has so much patience. Sorry, Abe. The director sometimes can be kind of difficult to work with, I think. That's the rumor I've heard on the street. Oh, all the extras start looking away all of a sudden. Yeah, I get it, you sons of a Mitch. I'm like Tony's old 16-year-old daughter. Well, it's not the first time I've heard that. I don't know what that means. I love the bike videos, but I watch a billion cooking videos with Abe. It's a pretty good video, actually, the Abe one that we're going to watch. Oh, Bill, another bike packing video would be cool. I got you covered, Bill. I'm in the middle of organizing a bikepacking trip with Ron right now. Blackburn is going to help us out. We're going to go do part of the Oregon Timber Trail. Seashells. It's going to be cool. I think we're doing 3 days, 2 nights. Yeah, I actually just ordered, I had to order a battery pack to charge stuff. I know, that's so gross. But also, side note, I don't know if the Hammerhead... I don't think this thing's battery will last 3 days. It won't. I know that for a fact. So I have to carry a charger. That's a major cons. I don't know many bike computers that will last 3 days though. And then also maybe do we need a bike computer? Maybe we don't. I mean, sometimes it's hard though when you're like, I want those miles on my thing. Which, there's so many rides of mine that just fall through the cracks when who cares? Okay, what do we got? We still got a couple minutes here. All right. Hey, and then anybody got any questions? Is there any kind of horrible advice I could give you? Solicited or non? If so, let me know in the comment or the chat or the talker box, whatever Yes. Oh yeah, you guys are, of course, everybody loves Ron. You guys are excited about the bike packing. That's cool. Let's see. I'm going to the GAP and the CNO next weekend. Acronym. Tell Ron I said hi. You tell him. That reminds me of like there's there's a funny segment at the end of the video we're gonna watch where Abe, I don't even remember how we prompted it. I was like, "Hey, we gotta wrap this up," and he's like, "Oh, cool!" Like, it's hilarious. It's so real. It's really funny. Abe's like, "Should I spoiler it or do I just let him watch it?" I don't know. It's pretty funny, but you'll know it when you see it. Abe's like, "Snap a picture," and my response is like very real. I actually cut it out, and then I was like, "Nah, we're putting all this in." A rollerblade crossover. Oh, Jesus Christ! And take two. Holy shit! Rollerblade crossover video. What does this look like, Mr. Magaziner? Please, facts, details, ASAP. Hey, there's the ASAP for Elemental P over there. Tattoo content. I'm off of tattooing right now. I don't have the capacity. I'm making videos. That's more than enough bandwidth for this guy. Maybe I'll get back into it. How do I be like Dustin when I roll out of bed? What do I do first? What do I do? Oh, I have to feed Winston. Winston has diabetes, and the first thing I do every morning, we feed him at 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. So wake up, boil water, feed the dog. That's the first thing. So if you want to set your life up right in your DMs, Ben, you're a funny guy, Ben. Yeah, whatever. Never mind. With all the hot cheese talk with Ron. Hot cheese talk? What are you talking about? Hot cheese talk? Ron used to be a cheesemonger. You guys gotta start doing your homework. You guys watch some of the old videos. People just hop in and they're like, "Oh, this is the thing," and you're like, "This storyline has gone on for 5 fucking years. 5 years. That's why I'm jaded." And only just recently have some of you started to pay attention. What does Winston like? He likes naps and sitting on your lap. Actually, he's like the lap dog thing is really real. It kind of surprised me. I didn't know that was such a thing. Oh, that sound. I appreciate you. Thanks for the good vibes there, buddy. Winston. Oh, you guys giving all the love up for Winston. Ho! What's the canon EBD episode we need? Canon? I don't understand the question, Matt. What's the canon EBD episode we need? Canon? I don't know what you mean. Paul, I appreciate you. Instant gratification. That is the kind of internet experience, huh? Whatever. I'm just old and grumpy. Let's see. I made a list today, so I wasn't quite as. It was like sort of less crazy than normal. Sort of. Oh, Cannondale. Canon? I don't know what you're saying. Cannondale? EBD anime training arc? That would be amazing. That would take me like 3 years to make one 6-minute video. We're not going to do that. Theragun. Got it. Palace. Big Ride Tuesday. Cooking with Abe. Any questions? You guys had them. Hey, let's 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 1 minute. Let's just stare into each other's eyes longingly. Yeah. Okay. Hey, chill out. Enjoy yourselves. This stream is going to auto-direct into the latest episode of Everything's Been Done. It's a cooking episode. It's going to confuse the fuck out of everybody. They're like, "Where's the bikes? I only want bikes." There's one tiny little clip of a bike in there. I love it. Give them what they don't want. That's the Everything's Been Done way. All right, now I just got to figure out what button is the one to stop. Even though I say this all the time. Is it this one? Or could it be...